We are testing this out, seeing if I know how to do this. Looks like I do. I have my phone over on this side so I can check, see if everything's working. First live stream. What if I do this one? Let's see what happens. Is it going to change? I've been practicing. Yep. Wow. The sound working? Let's see. I've been practicing. It does work. Cool. Well, hello everybody. I have gotten all of my homework done. We got the children down for bed. We just fed our baby. So that's going to give a couple minutes for me to see if I know how to do live streaming. Change the camera. Open up Sibelius here. This is the composing platform of choice for me. Oh, this is kind of working. But we had 5 assignments due this week because I'm doing 2 master's classes and just finished those this week. So none of the new ones will start until Monday. So I get the chance to kind of experiment with this. And so I don't have any specific things I'm going to plan on doing today except for just making sure this works, but this is kind of cool. And seeing if this computer can handle a live stream on top of opening up Sibelius. Looks like it's loading. Oh, who knows? I'll have to keep it down a little bit though. I hope you guys are doing well on a Saturday. Just trying to figure out how we can work all this composing stuff into all the regular stuff that I do day to day. Can switch to a different spot here. While we wait for the Baileys to load. Oh, it looks like it's gonna do it. Here we go. Hopefully it's not too loud. I've never tried. This is my wife's computer that I've been using for all my master's stuff. And she's like, so if this ends up working, that'd be pretty neat. And one of the goals with all of this is to just be able to share what I do when I'm composing music and how to use Sibelius and all that stuff. So this is pretty fresh. We're going to do a fresh new thing. We'll do a concert bands thing because why not? It'll load. Yeah, so this is kind of what I was expecting to happen. This turns into being the case where we're just waiting for things to load. It's not what we want. Ah. Oh. But this is a free trial you can download. They give you a 30-day trial through Sibelius. So if you're someone who's not used to using Sibelius, this is a place you can kind of try it out. So I just double clicked it and it threw me right in. Not necessarily what I was looking for. It's like I opened it a few times. Let's go back. We're going to open up a new one. Just double click it. That's all I want. Well, we'll just stick with it. So this is what it can turn out looking like in the initial steps of it. You want to change the title. Put a score info after you double click it. We'll name this piece Go Live because that's what we're doing. Full score for concert band, composer Hans Christian Snell, no arranger, copyright for me. Let's save. Go live. So this piece, save it in scores, why not? Looks like it might work for us, that'd be kind of cool. So it gave us all these instruments. I'm not really looking for all of them. We're going to take away a few of them. I'll write a piece for my younger group here. So we'll have a flute part, an oboe part, 2 clarinet parts, bass clarinet, bassoon, 2 altos, tenor, bari. All this looks fine. Yeah, the rest of that looks okay. Go to OK. For text, I always like to put in all the bar numbers right away, just that way it's easier for me to keep track of where we are. We're going to go to panorama view. I think it's nicer. We're going to change the key because the key of C major is not super amazing. So we're going to highlight all of it, click K. I want to do, I'm doing for a younger group here. Let's do maybe F major is a good one. Yes. Cool. We'll do F major. Right now it's all transposed. So it's all in concert pitch is what I mean. Cool. So this is a good setup here. You've got all your tabs up here. You've got your little keypad. So this is what you start with when you're composing a piece of music. One of the ideas I'm thinking about is maybe doing a kind of a march. Let's do a march. And so I'm going to do it in 2/4 time. So let's change our time signature. We're going to highlight the whole thing again. And composing is kind of a slow endeavor, but it can be kind of relaxing, especially if you've been doing a lot of things. Cool. Let's do for a march for the opening. I was kind of thinking about this a little bit today. Just thinking like a trill kind of thing. Dugga dugga dum bum bugga dugga dum bum bum bubba dum bubba dum bee dum. Dooga dooga dum bum bum. We should probably put a tempo in here though. So we'll go to texts, style, metronome mark, right click, quarter note equals 120. That's a standard march tempo. See what the playback is on that. Digga digga dum bum bugga digga dum bum bum bugga dum bubba dum bee dum bubba dubba dum. Maybe something like that. Do 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 do. We'll go with a clarinet. Start us off just because clarinet's a really nice instrument, I think. And so this looks like a half step trill kind of a thing. Dee 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 dee. And again, I'm thinking like a march style. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just kind of doing it for fun. I'm not writing this for anything specific necessarily. If I can keep this same pattern going, that'd be kind of nice. It's like a sequence. Dugga dugga dum bum ba ba da ba dum bum. Ba ba bum ba ba da ba da ba dum. Let's keep the same interval. Da ba da ba dum bum. Dum. We'll do a nice F major scale maybe. Bum bum ba ba da ba da ba dum. Bum bum bum. Uh, but this can be the kind of the process you go through. You're just doing a melody. I like to start with a melody. You can hear what it sounds like initially. So this should be slurred for sure. Dugga dugga dum bump. And these should be staccato, I would say. Makes the most sense to me. Dugga dugga dum bum. Yabba dabba dum bum. Ya da da. Let's see. Yabba dabba dum bum ba ba dabba dum bum bum. Bum ba ba dabba da da. Bum ba ba dabba dabba. Dabba dabba dum. We can slur all that. Copy that. It's kind of like a bump off almost. Always save as you go. How does this sound? Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. That should just be a quarter note. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. And I think this wouldn't be so bad as to have this be a nice unison thing. It's kind of a nice strong opening, I would say. This would be a forte. It's just an F major scale. Like that's the second scale you would learn. Tempo is kind of just like a march tempo. Let's do a nice forte at the beginning. It's almost like kind of like Bob Ross, except for I'm not anywhere close to what Bob Ross. For percussion, I don't even know what these are. We're gonna say this is snare drum. We're gonna say snare, drum, bass, drum. Snare drum and bass drum, I guess. And cymbals, crash cymbals. I can get there. Crash cymbal. There we go. Let's do some snare here to see what we like. Maybe doom, do do doom. Maybe bzz, bup. 1 and a 2, da 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 dum bum bum. 1 and a 2, da 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 dum. 1 and a roll. That feels good. So 3. I don't know how many you do. Da 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 da. Let's do a pattern. Da 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 da. Because we can We can kind of match it if we want to, but I kind of like to not match it sometimes. Dum. 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 Baba. Dum. Dum. So that would be a roll here. Roll. And then 16th notes here. Yep. Feels good. Let's add a bass drum thing here. Maybe just chords. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe it should just be on beat 2. One, boom, dum. It should be accented, right? Dun dun dee dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So it should be and one. That makes sense. And you kind of just go with your gut. So that can be the bass drum part, and then a cymbal part. Be this third voice. Can we get it to sound like a cymbal though? I go to notations. Ah. We'll have it be that one, I guess. Have it be an X there, one and a crash. It's kind of hard to see. We can deal with that later though, as long as I can hear it. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do another one and a crash, two and a crash. And right now we're just having fun with it. Or maybe instead of adding a, let's go back. Instead of adding it as a third voice, I could just connect it to the snare part here. See if we can. Probably can. No, that won't work. Never mind. Go back. We're going to copy paste that, and then one and a crash. And we'll let them ring that through. And then this one, let's have it be shorter. Note type. Staccato. One and a crash, and a crash. You can have it match the bass drum there. We'll leave these off for now. I keep switching my minds. Generally, it's an appropriate thing to have the cymbals match the bass drum, I think. So we'll try it. Again, I have no idea if this is being heard on the stream at all or whatever. But I'm trying it out. If anything, this is good to kind of look back on for me and just say, see what the process was like. Let's see, always save. So we got 4 bars here. Nice percussion thing. Let's see what we got. Maybe not 8th notes there. Didn't really like that so much. I like the little half step thingy. It's kind of goofy, kind of fun. So then if I were to see how would this look like on this clarinet line, I could go home, probably. And then I could just, or I guess it would be no input, no, notation. Where's the transpose button? I don't remember. Is it playback? Oh, here, transpose. Oh. No, wait. It's got to be in the home. Oh, transpose score. There it is. That's like in the throat tones. Nothing too crazy there. So I think I want it to be unison. The whole band, actually. Can I do this down the octave? Yeah, I can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why not? Doo-doo-doo. Bass clarinet, where you at? That looks fine. I go down the octave for you too. A nice unison thing here. How's the bassoon look? I do not know bassoon at all. I don't know if that is correct or not. Too low. No. So alto, what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to take these 2 parts up the octave, just so it's a bit more, if it'll let me. No, 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 bum, bum. Why not? I'm going to change this a little bit, just because I'm thinking of the ranges of the instruments and just playability. Da-ba-da-ba-dum. That feels better. And then it's gonna have to be a similar thing for the other saxophones, I imagine. I mean, I could try and see if tenor can do it in the regular voicing. I know I'm just kind of copy pasting, but I don't know. Oh, that doesn't look bad. That's fine. The Barry is going to need to be the same as the alto for sure, but down. I mean, they could go down, but if you're going this fast, you don't want it to be too low. Okay, looking good, feeling good. Let's get this up here for the oboe, just for fun. Flute. That seems pretty low. Maybe? I don't know flute as well as I wish I did. I'll have to come back to flute. Trumpet. I mean, that's there. I might take this part for trumpet too. Yeah. Do an alto thing there. I don't know. Horn, that's probably fine. I have no idea. Some of these things I'm gonna kind of guess on. I should know better, but I don't. I'm just curious if this would be something that could work for all instruments. Sort of first trumpet, maybe. I could go just so it stays within the register or the inside of the bars here. Just kind of looking at it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take that one away. Oh, that's gonna be like low 7th position. Do a similar thing here. Just trying to make it like more playable. Dee da dee da dee. Da ba da ba dum. It's just gonna be low. I might go back up just because I don't like it. Da ba da ba dum. Bum ba ba da ba da ba da ba dum. Phonium, you should be fine. Probably. Tuba. Yeah, that feels good. Boom. And again, just feeling how we feel it. Should be an F. Boom. Boom. I don't know if a march would have a timpani necessarily, but generally I got lots of percussionists I need to keep busy doing stuff, so you're gonna change those to B flats there. No, C's. Boom, 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 boom. Hmm. Yeah. And so just trying to look at registers and things like that. I'm gonna give the flutes an option to play that up the octave just because I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna give him the option to play it up because I do not know about the flute. I mean, it's F, so we'll see what this is. Yeah. That's kind of a silly opening. Text. So that can be our nice little opener. Let's see. I don't have any other percussion ideas except for, I guess, a bell part or a mallet part. Let's just make a mallet part just because, again, we under pitched percussion. Xylophone. And then I'm just going to change it to say mallets later. And they can just kind of pick whatever register they feel they want. Oboe is the one that makes the most sense to kind of match here. Ooh. Cool. Nice. Let's listen again. Yeah. So that's a good start to something. But again, today's just kind of testing out to see how this, if this even works or not. It's a lot of notes there. Could be a nice exercise though, or it's a nice opening, a unison opening. That's not uncommon, I think. Maybe it is. Then I'm just gonna be an uncommon person. Digga digga dum bum ba ba da ba dum bum bum ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba dum. Nice. So then what comes next? Let's do a low brass thing. Ba ba da ba dum. Bum bum. Ba ba da ba dum bum bum. Maybe? Da ba da ba dum. Dum. Ba ba da ba dum bum bum. Let's make it a quarter tied to an eighth, just to make it easier to like read. Just making a low brass melody for the opening of our march. Da ba da ba dum bum bum ba ba. Ba ba da ba dum bum bum ba ba da. Uh, mm, nice little chromatic thing. I like it. I don't know why I like it, but da ba da ba dum bum bum ba ba bum bum. Da ba da ba dum bum bum ba ba da ba da ba dum bum ba. Um, I don't know if this is gonna work on trombone, but da ba da ba dum bum bum ba ba da ba da ba dum bum ba ba da ba dum. Maybe that can be a call and response thing, or this can be split up between different instruments. Da ba da ba dum. Da ba da ba dum bum bum ba ba da ba da ba dum bum ba ba da ba dum bum da ba da ba dum da. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know. You gotta kind of sing it a little bit. Da ba da ba dum bum bum ba ba da ba da ba dum bum ba ba da ba dum bum 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 bum. Maybe. Just trying to think of a longer phrase. We'll see where we are with those four measures there, but I don't know if I like going down to there yet. I really like how that sounds though. It's a quick one. I think it needs to have that 5 and 6 repeated again. But at least gives me a good test on how this would be. I'm going to leave it there. But anyways, so this button is going to make it work. That is all the time I got for today. I got a nice little start on a march. Could be kind of fun. But it works. Oh, why is that one open too? Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a good one. And we'll leave it there. See you guys.